What's up YouTube? Handlebar Mike here with another pipe video. Now you guys might have seen my ridiculous poem that I posted the other day about waiting. And that was just all for fun for the most part. But the waiting is over. My package has showed up from eBay and it contained two beautiful pipes. I'm really excited to share these with you guys. These are not your standard pipes. They're actually not briar. They're not meerschaum. They're not a corncob. They are cherrywood. And they're actually made from a French company called Ropp, R-O-P-P. The originator of the company, the founder of the company was Eugene Leon Ropp. He acquired the patent for these cherrywood pipes in 1869. So these have been produced for a very, very long time in France. Unfortunately, the original company did close in 1991. It's a hell of a run, though, from 1869 to 1991. Incredible run. They were purchased in 94 by the Cuddy Forts Enterprises, and you can still find Ropp pipes available today. You will not, I don't think they're making the cherry anymore, the cherrywood ones, but you can find more traditional classic shapes, and they seem to be pretty inexpensive. I don't have any of the briar from Ropp. I'm probably going to acquire one down the road here and give it a try because I like these so much. But I want to show you these. These things are incredible. The first one is the one I'm actually smoking right here. It is cherrywood and it is very rustic. This is a panel style. You can see that they've shaved off some of the bark and kept some on the bowl. The stummel itself is completely barked up. Okay, very cool. And then there's the logo right there, R-O-P-P. The other one is, let me put this one down. The other one is a different style, same line, the deluxe line is what these are from, but this one's full bark all the way around the bowl. It's not a panel, not considered a panel. Now, these are inexpensive, but not cheap, okay? In my opinion, as far as the construction goes on them, top notch. The tobacco chambers bored real nice. The draft hole is perfectly centered on both of these examples. They smoke really, really well. This one I actually test drove yesterday and had a bowl of Frogmorton Cellar in this one. Now, I don't believe that these two examples are extremely old. It's kind of hard to date these pipes. There isn't a lot of information about them as far as dating goes online. There is some company information based on the stamping and the logo on these, the way the logos are stamped. It doesn't seem to be very early examples of these cherrywood pipes, but they probably have some age on them. This one has a little bit of a cake inside. The other one that I'm smoking right now with some Samuel Gawith brown twist in it. This one seemed to be very lightly smoked. It was cleaned up very, very nice from the person that I got it from on eBay, and there was really no cake or no carbonization inside the bowl, where the other one had a little bit of a cake inside of it, which is nice because it allowed me to compare the two of them, because supposedly the cherrywood imparts a little bit of sweetness and possibly even like a small cherry undertone to the tobacco. Now, I haven't gotten any cherry out of it with this one. I have got a little bit of sweetness. Now, I am smoking, like I said, brown twist, which is a big, bold, unapologetic tobacco. I do think I got a little bit more sweetness out of this than when I've smoked this out of a briar or a clay or a cob. When I had this one yesterday with the Frogmorton Cellar, because there is some carbon already built up in the bowl, I don't think I got any additional sweetness or anything from this one. Now, I want to show you the construction of these. Before I do that, though, let me relight here so I can enjoy this a little bit. I'm almost at the end of this bowl. You ever tamp with your finger? My grandfather, my grandfather was my, as I said in my first video, my grandfather was my inspiration for pipe smoking, and I don't think he ever owned a tamper. I never saw him use a tamper. It was always his finger. And I've picked up that bad habit, I guess. I have burnt the tip of my finger multiple times because of it. There we go. Now, like I said, I want to show you the construction of these because, like I said, they are inexpensive to purchase at this point. There are some other lines that they have that are much bigger. There's actually a line called the Big Jaune that I am really interested in getting. It's a much larger bowl. It's one of these pipes where I can see myself getting one and using it as a campfire pipe and sitting around the campfire with a load of tobacco in it. Just having a good time. I think this bowl might be dead. So they are much bigger, and they have huge ones too. There's a couple of examples. You can find some other YouTube videos. There's literally, it's like a cherrywood stump, and the stem is this long. It's absolutely amazing, some of these cherrywood pipes. But let's look at the construction real quick. Now, you have the bowl, and literally it is a branch from a cherry tree that they cut off, they bored the chamber into. Now, as far as the stummel and the stem goes, they do come apart. It actually unscrews. Now, they threaded the actual wood itself. It's all one piece. These, both examples that I have do have this metal tube that runs partially through. I think that is to strengthen the threads of the wood. And again, I don't know if that was an original design or it's a more modern one where they started threading or putting this little metal tube in. But it's literally threaded in, and you screw the wood into the wood. So I'm going to be very careful, especially with these, not trying to disassemble this when it's hot at all. Wait for it to completely cool if I ever want to try to unscrew it and disassemble it for cleaning purposes or whatever. Then it does have, I believe it's vulcanite stem, and that is fitted in there really, really nice into the end here. Really cool construction. Again, not cheap, inexpensive to purchase, but I think the construction overall, the draft hole hits perfectly in the center on both of these examples that I have. They smoke really, really well. Again, this one, yesterday with Frogmorton, smoked really well, did not smoke hot, stayed lit, absolutely incredible. And then the one that I'm having today smoked really, really well until I started taping and talking, of course. Absolutely cool examples. Now, most of my collection, as far as pipes go, are what are considered lower end pipes. And the reason why is I enjoy the working man's pipe, okay? I enjoy the history. Again, these things are, in my opinion, these are like the French corncob pipe, okay? Think about the history of Missouri meerschaum and corncob pipes here in the States. That's what this company and these pipes represent for the French pipe smoking market. Absolutely incredible history, in my opinion. And this would be a working man's pipe. And I have a lot of those. As much as I love Dunhill pipes and some of these higher end manufactured pipes or hand-carved artisan pipes, I don't really own that many super expensive pipes, and eventually I might. You know, I do always have my eye open for a birth year Dunhill. I'd like to add a Dunhill that was manufactured in my birth year to my collection, but I am not prepared at this point in my life to spend the money on that. Down the road, maybe, who knows, we'll see. But as of right now, I'm very happy with my pipe collection, collecting inexpensive quality made pipes, and you can see that with a lot of the K Woodies that I have, especially the old ones that are from the 30s. You know, a lot of people think K Woodies, gray bows, and yellow bowls, they're drugstore pipes, what are considered drugstore pipes. But you got to understand, in the 30s especially, they were really quality pipes. The briar was really, really nice briar. The manufacturing of them was done very, very well, and they were not cheap. You know, the standard higher end K Woodies in the 30s sold for what would equivalent to about 100, 130 or higher of today's money. So it's not like they were $35 pipes, you know, like you see some of these gray bows today at your Walgreens and stuff like that. I like the history of working man's pipes because it shows that pipe smoking is not an elitist thing. Pipe smoking was an every man or every woman hobby and way to enjoy tobaccos, from the blue-collar working individuals all the way up to the aristocrats of the time, that sort of thing. And pipe smoking kind of bridges that gap. So yes, there is definitely an elitist side of our hobby where folks that they only smoke Dunhill pipes, or they only smoke higher end pipes, that sort of thing, and that's cool, man. If that's what you want to do. I don't agree if they look down on somebody in our hobby that that doesn't do that. I'm not a newbie. I've been doing this for a while, so it's a choice that I make to purchase these inexpensive pipes that I can enjoy and not have to worry about, not have to freak out that, oh, you know, what happens if I take it out in the woods and I drop it. I wanted to actually do this video from the woods because I figured I could camouflage myself into the woods with these pipes. But it actually rained a little bit this morning, so the woods were all wet behind my house, and I didn't feel like dealing with the dampness of the woods at this point. So I think this video's gone on long enough. Where am I at? Who knows, 10 minutes, 11 minutes or so. I appreciate you guys listening to me. I just really excited to show you some examples of inexpensive, well-made, historic type pipes that are not briar, because we do get caught up in, I think, the standard, you know, gotta have a briar pipe or meerschaum. There's a lot of great ways to get into this hobby, and not just through the corncob world, which are perfectly fine. I love corncobs. I have quite a few of them, and I keep buying more of them. I actually just bought the Morgan. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but Morgan Pipes was working with Missouri Meerschaum and just made a corncob cigar pipe. So it's like the briar cigar that Morgan Pipes does, but out of corncob. It's like 19 bucks. You can go get it. It's so cool. I want to try one. I didn't want to slap down 100 bucks for the Morgan briar pipe, the briar cigar yet. This gives me a gateway to play around with it, see if I like it, and then I'll spend the money. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with corn cobs. There's nothing wrong with older, inexpensive briars, but there's other options out there that are kind of neat. And seeing the history of it and the enjoyment that these type of pipes have brought people through centuries is so cool. All right, guys, with that, have a great day. Don't forget, pack a bowl, light it up, burn it down, relax, enjoy. I'll see you online next time.